Made to Surprise. I'm mad, I know. I'm on my own. I have tried to do my best. Thank you for watching. This week I am very excited, but also really, I can't believe it's been 4 years. But 4 years ago, I was approached by Craft Stash to have my own brand, and Made to Surprise was born. And here we are 4 years later. And I can't quite believe it. So I'm here in my new craft space, and I have been very busy the last couple of weeks preparing for this week. I know my Made to Surprise brand is over on my other YouTube channel, but I just wanted to mention it here for anybody who's maybe just found me here, or you didn't know that I actually have my own brand. Head over to Made to Surprise on YouTube. I'll have it all linked in the description box below, and you will find me sharing every day this week. So there'll be 7 tutorials in total, a different fun card, and there will be a bundle offer with that as well. I will also be live this week. I'm going to do some giveaways over on my own channel and just have some fun. I'm going to be around on socials. I've got all the cards to show you over on the Instagram. I might even share some on TikTok. I'm not sure yet. So if you're not familiar with Craft Stash, it is a fantastic online craft store, and it has thousands and thousands, tens of thousands of products. Your top brands that we all know and love, also all of our lovely co-brands, including myself. You've got your simple double-sided sticky tape right up to your digital cutting machines. There is everything you could possibly imagine over there. Also magazines, soft crafts. So if you've never checked out Craft Stash, again, links are in the description box below. Head over there. We also have a fantastic VIP subscription. You can subscribe for the year for $9.99. Most people make back that money in their first purchase, but you get to enjoy lots of different perks, sneak peeks, and you also get to enjoy your 10% off discount on lots and lots of products, including the bundles that I will be sharing with you this week. So really excited. This has been quite fun putting all this together. Got my little vintage, I wondered how they sounded, but Monty was a bit unsure about those. Monty's my dog, by the way. Yeah, so I'm going to go now. Enough of the balloons. I'm going to get straight into this tutorial. You don't need any dies for this tutorial. I just wanted to do a little bit of a shout out for my brand, which I love very, very deeply. Head over, like I said, to Made to Surprise and tell me what you think. If you've never seen it before, it might be something you like. I'm going to show you a few products in the cards that I'm going to be making today. But like I said, check out all what's going on over on my other YouTube channel, Made to Surprise. So let's get into this tutorial where I'm going to show you how to make a very fun wiper card with a shadow box inside. Let's get started. This is the wiper card that I'm going to show you how to make. So I'm going to call it a shadow wiper card purely because when you open it, you have your wiper that pops out. So this one is quite funny. Thanks for putting up with my... But inside, you'll see I've got this piece here, and she's set back in like a shadow box. And I think it looks really cool. I do have other tutorials showing you how to make wiper cards without dies and without this piece. So if you want that full section, you know, maybe you've got something a bit bigger that you want to pop out, you don't want to do all this, you don't want the aperture and the acetate, then check out those other tutorials and I will link them. But I just thought this was a fun way to show off the frame die that I've got, and also the cheeky faces. I think it's come together really well. So first of all, you want to cut yourself 2 pieces of 10 by 5. I've already cut into this one. 2 pieces of 10 by 5, and you want to score at 1.5 and 3. Do that on both pieces. You're going to fold so you have a valley and then a mountain fold. Okay. And then you want to cut your aperture out. Now, I have cut this so that it fits this frame over the top. So you can see when I sit that over, you don't see any of the blue. You might have an aperture die that has a thicker frame. So just measure the frame here on whatever it is that you're using and then cut into it. I cut that using my trimmer, but you might have a die. It could be a circle die as well. It could be any shape. You might have some stars on there. It's entirely up to you. So I've just got a kind of like a 1/2 inch frame all the way around there. Whilst I've got the scoreboard out, you'll also want to cut yourself this piece, which is the shadow box inside. This is a piece of 6 3/8 by just under 5. Just bring it in just a little bit so it doesn't stick out the bottom. And you want to score at 1/2 inch at each end. So 1/2 inch, flip it around, and then 1/2 inch. Okay, this is a piece of 4 3/4 by 6 3/4, and that's going to go on the back just to strengthen that piece, but also it'd be your space center, write your message. And then for the side decoration, so these panels here, I'm going to do mats and layers on this card. So you want 2 pieces of 1 1/4 by 5 3/4 and 2 pieces of 1 by 4 1/2. For your acetate, you just want to make sure that you've got a piece that's going to be big enough to stick behind your frame. So I'm going to add red tape around here and then stick it down. So that's the acetate all attached. but I'm going to give that a quick clean. Just take some rubbing alcohol and just a little bit of paper towel and just give that a good clean, especially the inside, because once you stuck it down it'd be hard to access. This is a non-directional frame, so you can have it any way you like. Now before I forget, I'll just go through the colours that I've used. These are the Creative Craft Products alcohol markers, which I know lots of you have. So with the green, which I've used here, I've used 59 and 175. For the oranges, I've used 23 and 14. For the yellows, I've used 44 and 33. For the teal colour, I've used 57 and 179. And for the pinks, I've used 6 and 17. This is the die here, so you can see the main frame, which I've shown you there. And then you get all these dies to cut out all of the flowers individually. So I've cut a load out here and I've already coloured them in. And now I'm just going to paper piece them back over all the different areas. So you just move them around, you'll see that they will fit back over the top again. And you can just kind of give it a little bit more shape if you want. So I'm going to cover all of this in, just add little bits of glue onto each section and then stick those down. Okay, so that's the frame all covered. I've just gone a bit over the top with the flowers, but I think it still works really well. So now we want to start sticking this together. So first of all, you want to stick this side. So I'm just going to use, I'm going to have to use some more red tape just to cover the area that's going to stick on this. So you don't want to add the glue further than like 1.5 inches. You go all the way down the bottom here, but again, just don't come out too far on the side there. So this end, and just line it up, and now you're going to take this one here and fold both of those score lines, and now you're going to add your glue all along this side. Lift this one up, and you want to sit this so the top is lining up to the fold. Remember, you cut it a little bit short, so it should all stay enclosed. So now when you bring this over on that piece, can you see now we've got our little shadow box? And now take your glue again and add it on this side. And then bring this one over, lay that down flat, and fold that one over. If you do it this way, then you know it's all going to fold flat in your envelope. So now when I bring that up, can you see it pulls it up? So we've got our shadow box. And then I'm going to use construction glue for this last bit, just to make it nice and strong. Make sure there's no glue inside there. And just fold it all in on itself, because that final size is your 5 by 7, so it will fit in your envelope. Okay, so now we've got everything in place there. I've then got my funny little face here. So this is using, well, both of them there, and they are from, there's 2 sets. You've got Because I Care and you've got Feeling Happy. So I've used this one here with the face from this one here, because you can mix them all. And then this one is using this head and hair with this face. So I've kind of mixed both of them there. And I've already got loads of really fun tutorials and lots of samples showing you different ways that the faces are put together. Also, for anybody who doesn't know, Gemma Lee Craft, she's my DT, my design team member for Made to Surprise. So she does lots of samples. So she's on Facebook and on YouTube as well. So make sure you head over there and give her a follow, because she's got tons of inspiration. So I want to stick this one down with just a little bit of card there, so it looked like, you know, she was popping over the fence. She's going to be just there. Her hair's gonna just have to go right up to that right side so she's in the middle. And oh, I need to die cut the hands, so I'm gonna get that cut as well. So we've got our little, you can see the hands there, so they're pulling, so they look like they're popping over the garden fence or the wall. Okay, so she's now all stuck inside, and then I have die cut this speech bubble. That comes in my wiper die set because that was using a die, but I'm showing you how you can make it without. It's the same as the old tutorials that I've already got out there. So I've used the speech bubble, but you could just cut any shape that you wanted to. And I'm using the How Rude stamp set. So that one's got thanks for putting up with my and this one is you are awesome. Obviously fill in the blanks there. And then I might have a little, I kind of want to have like hi there, just like down here somewhere, so that when it's closed or when you first open it, you know, you see hi there, and then it pops up with the other message. So then you want to get yourself a piece of acetate. This is 2 inches wide. Yeah, 2 inches wide. Height wise, I've just cut it to 5-ish. You're going to trim it. You won't need all of that. And in the bottom left hand corner, I'm going to use my little metal stylus here, but you want to mark 1 inch. So right in the middle, just put a mark in your acetate, and then you want to come up that left side 1 inch. Again, enough that you can see it. I'll hold it up. Hopefully, there we go. You can see my little marker there. So that's 1 inch in, or the middle. And then this is a 1 inch up. You're then going to score across and join up those markers. And then just fold in both directions. Okay. It's hard for it to focus on the acetate, but you want to cover that whole triangle that's facing you with, I'm going to use red tape. And then you're going to slide it down so that this left side butts up with the back here. Okay, the very back corner, not this one, the very back corner. And you want it so it's about halfway down. Hopefully you can see inside there. So about halfway down, and then fold down this side here. And then when you go to close it, that will fold in. Just kind of push it down. There we go. It's going to be trimmed down, and then it comes back up again. So I can take off a good amount now. So it'll end up being about probably 3.5 inches. You want that whole piece to disappear inside, which it does. And now I'm going to stick the speech bubble on. During the live, someone was like, oh, it should face the other way. I don't think it really matters. For the purposes of this video, I will have it that way. And then I'm going to add some tape just along the top of the acetate. Again, take the backing off. And then I'm going to bring that so this is right up to the edge of the acetate there. Nice and straight when it's open, because that's how it will be displayed. And now when you close it, it all hides behind. And then you can see it pops up. If you can see anything there, because obviously it's a thick acetate, it's pushing through. But once you add your mats and layers here, they will cover up all of that. So I'll stick those down in a minute. I'm going to get my other sentiments sorted out, and then I'll show you how to make your matching envelope. Okay, so my wax is melting. I've just picked the stamps that I want to use. I feel I have to say this every time because someone always comments. I do this because I like it. This will not go through a normal postal system. These stamps are used, but I just prefer these to the boring ones that are printed through the machines. I know you can still buy nice stamps, but 9 times out of 10, we're not buying those. We're just using the ones at the postal, office that they print. So I just do this myself. So it's completely optional. A lot of my cards are hand delivered anyway, or I just pop it in another envelope, probably a little padded one, because then it will protect the wax seal as well. So I've just chosen ones that have all the colours in that I've used on the card. And I've got my little franking stamp here. I'm going to stamp that one right over those. I've got my airmail one I don't really think too much about where I'm placing them. They kind of always go in the same kind of places, but if they're wonky or things like that, that's all part of the charm. I'm not looking for a perfect, you know, straight stamp and things like that. Okay, so I've got my Happy Mail wax seal there. For the finished cards there, so you'll see I've added, see, I told you you could do it, and then that's going to pop up, which I thought worked really well. And obviously, you know, when it's displayed, everything's kind of laid out where I need it to be. And then this one I just added that little hay, because I think that just, yeah, just kind of finishes it a bit better. And those are from, this one was from the Because I Care. These are the stamps that actually I launched with the faces. So see, I told you you could do it, and then I just took the hay from the Hey Neighbour. Now, because I'm not sending this card just yet, I've got a bit of wax paper there just to pop in between, and I'm just going to pour that one out. And it has bubbled because it is quite hot, so if you've got your heat tool handy, just grab that, warm it up, and you can pop all the bubbles. Okay, just leave that to set, and then just give your handle just a little wiggle, and it should just pop off really easily. If it doesn't, then it still needs to cool down. And then if I hold that one up, you can see the lovely wax seal. So there is my envelope to match that card, and this is the one that I made earlier. So as always, thank you for watching today, and I hope you do head over to my other YouTube channel, Made to Surprise. Like I said, that's where I will be sharing different bundle offers each day, but even if you're not interested in any of that, hopefully it'll just give you some more inspiration. I have lots of playlists over there, again, lots of tutorials, and it would be nice to have you guys over there as well. Check out all of the individual links in the description box below this video. And like I said, anybody new here, head over to Craft Stash and have a little look over on the site, because there is so much there. It has a massive catalogue of products. Lots of your favourite brands are over there, along with all of our co-brands. And like I said as well, check out the VIP. It's a really good subscription for the year, $9.99. You get lots of perks. So check it out. You can see all of the information there. This will take you to Craft Stash, to the products that I've used, but again, they'll be individually linked. Subscribe to this channel here if you're new here as well. Lots of information I'm trying to cram in, that way you won't miss out on any future videos. And I'll have a playlist coming up here with the other wiper cards that you can make where you don't need to use any dies. Take care, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye.